Kuto just plays the ball into Nordas, and that is an amazing finish from.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Tromso, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up, two very familiar opponents. We're going away to Bodo Glimt, and then after that we're playing at home against Sarpsborg, who are managerless at the moment. We were supposed to be playing Molde, but the game with them has been cancelled. I think they're playing in European football, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest, because today would have been a very good episode of the two teams in and around us in the league. As you can see here, with a game in hand, we would, if we do win that game, we would go up to second place. Should we also beat Bodo Glimt, so it would have made for a very good episode. But I guess we're not going to be playing them today. If we go and take a look how we are doing in the season so far, where we left it last time out in the cup against Sarpsborg, we're going to look to get some revenge today against both of these teams. We've got a 5-2 win, which we were there for last time out. 3 wins off the back of that, and then a 5-3 loss, I should say, against Lillestrøm there. As you can see, very close game. We really could have taken it, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. The opposition did take it in the second half, and they have now gone and leapfrogged us in the league, as you can see, up to third place. But if we do win that game in hand, as we say, we would go up back into second place where we were before that game. So we currently sit in a very good position. The transfer window is now open. It has been very busy for us. We've got Dahl, who's looking like he might leave, and also Nordas as well. They're getting so many offers. We just don't want to let him go for at least until the end of the season. I'd let him go by then, but I want to keep hold of him for now. We know he can perform very well. 11 goals in 14 games. I wouldn't want to let go of him now, and we have promised we'd let him go at a valuation of 4 million. But teams like Molde and some Spanish teams as well were coming in with valuations of like 1.5 million. They don't. It's just not on. I'm not going to accept bids like that. This deal didn't. It had a lot of installments. I think it was a bit of a sugar-coated deal, but we rejected it. The board did want to accept it, but I said no, we have to keep him for now, and it looks like we might be able to keep him at least until the end of the season. So we're at the halfway stage of our season, still in a very good position, on track for qualifying for one of these qualifiers, and today we have the chance to go and inflict some revenge on Bodo Glimt and also against Sarpsborg. Let's go and play the first game of the day against Bodo Glimt. So the team for this game against Bodo Glimt, we are a bit thin on the ground in terms of players on the bench because we've sold players, generated money, stuff like that. But from the previous experiences we've had on the channel here, that is definitely something that I can get used to, having a small amount of players on the bench. We made a Champions League final with like 3 players on the bench, made the latter stages on a number of seasons. I think we can deal with this. The team starts with Horgan in goal. We've got a backline of Kornick, Hansen, Vick, and Vadibu in today. Dahl, Antonsen, and Enerson in the midfield. We've got Erline on the left, Lawal on the right today, and Nordas stays up top. Kick off here in this game against Bodo Glimt, the chance to inflict a bit of revenge on them off the back of the loss we had at the start of the season. One of only 3 losses we've had in our opening 14 games of this season, just the 1 draw with that, and 10 wins in that time. 6 in a row we were, until we lost this game just now to Lillestrøm. And I mean, yeah, we should bounce back. The fact that we've had that loss now, it takes the tough games that we had out of us, and now hopefully we can go and put in a better performance coming into this first game of the episode, because we know how it is. We always lose the first game, so there's nothing we can really do about it. We just have to hope we can get a win here. But early on in this game does not look like it's going to come for us. And if the Molde game hadn't been rearranged, we would have had the 3 toughest games in a row. But after that spell, I think we have a nice set of games. At least it's not all the top 3 teams who are contesting for these playoff spots, and then we have easier games, I should say, and then if we get results in them, we have a real good chance in the next few episodes to qualify for those qualifiers, and then we set ourselves up in a really, really good position. But our record so far against these top four teams, including, well, not including ourselves, but we're included in there, has not been very, very impressive at all, as Bodo Glimt are going to try and get another goal here down this right side. They've already got the opening goal of this game. It's a square ball, poor defending, and that is straight away 2-0. There's an offside flag on that far side, but we cannot be conceding goals like this. We really need to get a result against our rivals. We've had to travel down south, not as far south as we have to for most games, but that is it's a poor start from us. We really have to turn up. We've also got a few injuries coming around with us as well, but I guess it's still not really an excuse for us to be playing as we are in this game. I mean, I don't know what it is really. When we come on camera, we just switch off, as Bodo Glimt find themselves through on goal. It's hit the outside of the the crossbar there by the looks of it, or the post, or it might have been a save from Horgard actually, but I don't know what it is. Every single game off camera, we have won, and then we come on camera and we go on and lose. Well, I guess that's just the story of our of the channel. I guess maybe we need to make a whole new channel and go there and see if that will fix the issue. But we still have a lot of time to go back into this game. 60 minutes. It's always going to be tough to come away to Bodo Glimt. So that probably is the reason why we're having a tough game here so far. You've got to remember where this team was just 1 year ago, this time last year, in the relegation zone, finding it tough to even get out of them bottom two spots. The fact that we've made it to this position that we're in at the moment, it's not too bad, and I don't think we find ourselves with a real problem if we can't beat teams like Bodo Glimt just yet. I mean, already did at the start of at the end of last season, I should say, but they will have done the double over us if they do get the results in this game, so we do need to really try and get it. We don't really want that record against our rivals, because that also is a bit of an issue for us. The board want us, or the fans I should say, want us to be competitive against Bodo Glimt, and to lose the rivalry twice is, I would not class that as really very competitive, as they do get their second goal of this game to make it 2-0. Still lots of work for us to do here. We need to find a few goals, or else we will be staying in this fourth position. As it stands, we are currently 3 points clear of Braun, we've got a game in hand on them. So it looks like we're pretty comfortably in the top four, but there's every chance that we can go on and lose it. And these are the games where we really need to be trying to pick up points, and you just have to, like Bodo Glimt away. You can't deny it is a tough game, but still these are the games where we have to go and pick up points. And ultimately, so far in this game, it's not been our best display, but let's hope we can grow back into it, as Cornick plays a switchboard to Antonsen there. Our first real spell of possession in this game. It goes out to Vadibu on this right side. Where can he go now? He's going to maybe try and make the run himself down this line. He's got it's not Kuta today, it was Lowell with him, and Lowell can play this ball in if he wants to. He's got Nordas waiting in the middle. He's tried to beat his man, and then we lose out on the ball. Can we win it back? Stop any chance of a Bodo Glimt attack? It doesn't look like so. They're going to try and come and attack down this left side. We've got men waiting there. They've seen what we can do, trying to win it back, but it doesn't look like it's going to come here as they're knocking it around. But we do win it back. Erline in the middle. He plays the ball over to the top to Nordas. What a ball that is! And Nordas has scored an absolute screamer. Are we back in this derby day against Bodo Glimt? That is an amazing ball, and the control, just the composure to take it down and finish that. That is an absolutely amazing goal. There maybe still be hope for us in this game. Look at this ball, Erline over the top. First touch. It's on the full volley as well by the looks of it. A great finish from him, and we are back in this derby day if we can find a few more goals here in this game. I mean, it's been I don't know why I've just praised the boys, because they're not going to be happy with that, but it's pretty quiet apart from those two goals, which makes it all the more disappointing that we've conceded those two goals, because they've not really generated that much. But we've still got a chance. If we could come away with a point, I'd be happy with that. We've structured well. We've got a rested set of boys, and to come away with that would be good in this tough game. And that would also take 2 points away from Bodo Glimt and give us one, meaning we'd go 1 point behind them with a game in hand. But time is ticking in this game to find that goal that we are looking for. We'll make a few changes now. As I said, there's not really many options we can go to. I think we'll just have to bring on a winger. It's a bit of an attacking change. We'll take off Lau Lawal, and bring on Khan there, Francis Khan, and then at the back I'll bring on who's looking. I think we'll bring off Vic just in case. We don't want him getting a red card because with the injury issues we have at the moment, any more losses would be we've got an injury. Right, okay then. If that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing. Right, let's see what we can go and do here. I think we'll change that, and then we'll go to a two-striker formation. We need a goal. We'll bring on a rear guarder, and we'll bring on Lawal off because he's not come off already. A rear guarder, advance forward or target forward or poacher maybe even could be the play. We'll put him on a poacher role, and yeah, two strikers. Let's see if we can go and get a late goal in this game. We've got nothing to lose here. We've got the two strikers, a rear guarder, a very reliable option. He's he's our most paid player as well. I wish I could play more, but Nordas is really, really good, and I feel actually if Nordas does leave, a rear guarder would slot right into that position. So I think he's a good backup option, but I think he is really good to have on the bench and use off the bench. But when Nordas is playing so well, you can't maybe utilise him as much. But can he get a goal here in this game to pull it back to 2-2? Antonsen here. Need him to play a ball, and he goes to the edge of the box to Cornick. Cornick loses out on that ball there. And is there going to be a counter-attack from Bodo Glimt? It's Hansen who comes to stop that. He's come out from centre-back. Where can he go now? He goes to Dahl in the middle. And Dahl, where can he go now? He might go back to the centre-back. He goes to Bamba in place of Vic there at the back. Antonsen now, where can he go? Maybe to the right side, maybe to the left. It falls back to Bamba here, and Bamba goes out wide, but it's a poor ball in the end. And now Bodo Glimt might try and counter here. Catches out down this left side, square ball. We want to make sure to cover that. We've not done that, and it's a big save, I think, from Horgard. It might have come off Hansen apparently according to the subtitles. We've got 15 minutes left. Try and find that goal. Maybe can hit them on the counter attack here, knock a few passes together, and we could be on for stealing that point that I've said we needed, but it doesn't look like it's going to come unless there's going to be a check here. The referee has got his finger in his ear, but nothing is going to come from it. 3-1 the score, and there's got 10 minutes left to try and find two goals. It's looking very, very unlikely. How many times are we going to have episodes where it just starts off with losses? It's honestly the most frustrating thing ever. Oh my, there's nothing you can even do about it. It's just luck, really. We have to lose some games, and I guess we've picked up. We're in a bit of a cursed spot of the sequence of games that we play. The cycle of games every time when it comes to record an episode, we fall at a losing point. Not our revenge against Bodo Glimt unless we can find two late goals here. As a rear guard finds himself on the ball, he goes out to Can here down this right side, and there could be a late goal for us, but it could be one goal too late as the ball is played into the middle. Nordas is there, it bounces off a defender, and now he is going to step up, you'd think, to take this corner, unless it's someone else who's going to come and step up. It is going to be, is it Nordas? Is it not? Hopefully it's not. It's Antonsen, the probably more natural corner taker, who's going to play this ball into the middle, and it could just be a consolation goal for us. We've left it too late. That is an issue, really, if we're going to play like this, but leave it that late, it is totally pointless not to be on this day. Let's go into the next game against Sarpsborg. So the team for this game against Sarpsborg starts with Horgard and goal. We got a back line. Cornick, Hansen, Vic and Stjogvis back in today. Dahl, Antonsen, Enersen in the midfield. We've got Khan in on the left today. Kuto on the right and Nordas up top. Kick off here in this game against Sarpsborg. It's going to be very, very important to bounce back and get a win here today. One, because we want to get a bit of revenge for them beating us in the cup, but also want to bounce back and show that we are still here. We might have lost a few games, but we are still knocking on the door, and we are here in the long run for the rest of this season. Because we've lost that game against Bodo Glimt. It's a game we easily could have got a win in, could have got some points in, but we didn't in the end. And we're against a team today who are currently bottom of the league, managerless, and there's no excuses for not getting the result, really. So it's going to be important to get that result, and hopefully we can get over the line in this game. Picking up some points would be huge for us. As you can see, if we do, we would go 6 points clear with Brand still to play their game. They would actually have so we're on even games now, so we would go 6 points clear of them, really solidifying ourselves for the rest of this season in that top 4 spot, and gives us a huge chance to have a go in the qualifiers if we make it. Nordas to the back post. What a ball that is from Kuto, and what a goal that is from Nordas if it does stand. Surely it has to stand. He doesn't look offside. He looked like he timed his run really, really well. There is going to be a check to see if this goal goes in. the decision is goal awarded. What a goal that is. Kuto just plays the ball into Nordas, and that is an amazing finish from him. It reminds me of Haaland against Dortmund in the Champions League. Oh, what a goal that was. He's just got in the air. He's like 195 centimeters, both of them, Haaland and Nordas, both the Scandinavian boys, both Norwegian boys. I mean, if Haaland ever wants to retire and come back to Tromso, I'd happily take him. I don't know how old he would be by now. 2026, he would be what? He would be like 25, I think, by now, something like that. Probably still at Manchester City, and we can maybe go and take a look at that after this game. But yeah, he probably should come to Tromso. It's a similar style of football, not the most attractive, but he should come and score goals like that alongside. He can be the Nordas replacement when Nordas decides to leave corner here. He's making a nice run into the box. Can he go all the way? He cuts in onto his favoured right foot. He is a bit of a kind of inverted fullback, wrong-footed fullback, wing-back, and he's nearly had a chance there to make it 2-0, but that was such an impressive goal. Kuto returning from injury, and he's just put that away. It's an amazing goal to make it 1-0, and we've bounced back exactly how I said we should have. Picks us up an extra 2 points on top of that 1 point we would have got from a draw in this game. A huge 3 points if we can come away with it, and we start what should be hopefully another winning streak. We haven't really had a bad spell of form, to be honest. Those 2 losses is the worst we'll hopefully get all season, because you've got to remember it's a very short season here in Norway. We've played 16 games now. This is the 16th, and we have 14 games left, so to get it up to 30. So although it feels like not a lot of games, it is still kind of half-five games. A lot can change, but at the same time, it also isn't a lot of games, and it will probably go by quite fast. Even though it is about half our season, the season is still short, and that is why it doesn't feel like much. And even if it is half our season, it won't be much in this case. So 14 games left. It's going to be decisive in about 3 episodes time. We will find out if we will be playing in a European qualifier, whichever type of qualifier that is. I mean, when we were second place, I was thinking we would get a really nice qualifier here. I think if you win the league, like Molde did last year and they played in their qualifiers, you get to like the 3rd round out of the 4 for the Champions League qualifiers. So it's a really, really good position. You've got to remember, if you lose your qualifiers, you drop down. So the higher up we can get in the qualifiers, that gives us a better chance of getting in the Conference League, because if we lose to teams who are better than us, for example, a lot of the Turkish clubs are in the qualifiers. I know Shakhtar have to qualify as well, and they usually do. There's many top teams around Europe in the kind of, not the top 5 leagues, outside the top 5 leagues. A lot of them teams do have to play those qualifiers just like we do, and say you lose one of them, it's fine, you can drop down, and this is the thing, we have to go as high as possible, and top 4 is good, but is there still that potential to keep going on? I think it may be there. Nordas is just heading wide there, so close to getting our second of the game. I mean, this is the hard spell of games that we've had. The Bodo Glimt game, the one we had before against Lillestrøm, and now we've played those games. We've lost them, but we're going to have some better games now against opposition. The reverse fixtures of the games we've already played against them, and yeah, we're going to have to play Molde in there somewhere. We've not played them already in this season, so we've still got a double against Molde, but apart from that, we will have some very, very nice opposition. Hopefully we can capitalise on that. Kuto has hit the post there, so close to him getting a goal, and he is really starting to get a feel for this league. He is going to come around with us. What a legend. The next club we go to, if it's Las Palmas, maybe we sign him on a permanent. Maybe we could sign him on a permanent here. What's his market value saying? I don't know how much it is, but if Sporting, he's got 4 months left on his contract as well, up to 500k, and we have what, 800,000. That could be a real good signing. He's a consistent performer for us, and we know how good he is. I think it could really, really work. Similar tactic to what he did at KA. I'm not saying he's like. Yeah, if he takes it up another level, we've really got the Kuto of KA. You know what I mean? I think I think he needs to just go one step better in this league. It is a better league, and that's why he's finding it kind of not as easy as he did in the Icelandic league. But when he finds that next step and he steps up, he can become a real star player in this league, a leading player. And I think that is actually in his coaching report, that he could become a leading player here, and that makes a whole lot of sense. I think that is possible. Bring off Nordas here, give a rear guarder some time. I think he is getting a bit frustrated that we don't play him as much as we really should, so we'll do that. Bring off Kuto as well. He's had a good game here, just just off the back of mentioning him, he could really be the player who we take around with us everywhere we go. No matter what role he has, he could really come around with us and, you know, win every trophy. He could be a player who wins every single trophy, and actually could be the first player to win every single European trophy with the addition, after the addition of the Conference League. If we do it, how cool would that be if we bring him around and do that? That would be, it'd be quite unique, very, very unique, unless that's already been broken. As far as I'm aware, that's not happened, but I don't know. We'll have to see if we can go and do it. Strogvis down this right side. He plays the ball in into the middle. Nordas back post to make it 2-0. And Nordas has got his second of the game. There's no flag on the far side. And that is his 19th goal. Just as I've brought him off. And he's on a hat-trick. He is going to come off for a rear guarder here. But he has done his job. We are going to win this game. And pick up another huge 3 points here. As 25 minutes is remaining. It's been the perfect display. Exactly what we need to bounce back from the unfortunate losses we've had just in the last few episodes as well. We lost at Braun, Sarpsborg, we've lost in the first game today against Bodo, Glimt, and they have been the only, how many games have we lost? Four losses in total, including the club, or maybe even five. But literally, it's no more than five, and 3 of them have come on camera. It's ridiculous, really. It's crazy. But what can you do, really? At least we've bounced back here and got a win when we've needed it, and that has been the key of all these episodes where we have lost our first game coming on camera, and a rear guarder has turned his man here. Can he get a goal to make it 3-0? He's tried to dink the keeper. Unfortunately, he's not managed to put that away. But the full-time whistle is going to go here. The perfect display. Nordas with 2 goals, and we pick up another huge 3 points. And one final thing to end off this episode. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him anymore, but Nordas has gone and left Tromso. He has gone over to Molde now. He's going to be their kind of star forward. I'm really annoyed that he has gone and left to a rival team. I think the board have just gone and accepted it. They couldn't give in anymore. But we do get quite a bit. We don't even get that much money into the bank. But I don't know. We've got a rear guarder to use. But yeah, he has gone and left now. Very, very disappointing that he has. But what can you do, really? So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.